Hey y'all, I just want to talk about three things that I wish I would have known offhand when I started my spiritual journey. The first thing is that you are the transmitter and the receiver of your own energy. I know I talk about like you have to be responsible for your energy, but literally, you are the one that is broadcasting the signal. Your frequency is a signal. You are the one on an everyday basis that is broadcasting and receiving that signal. Whatever it is, that signal, whatever vibration that you're putting out every day is what you're going to get back. It's what your life, your surroundings, as they say, as within so without. Whatever is going on inside of you, whatever you're transmitting, whatever frequency that you're putting off is what's going to turn around and come back to you. So we have to be very intentional about the energy that we put out. Like every day, get intentional. Make sure that you check that energy at the doorstep every single day, all day, 24/7. Because think about it like this: the more you put out positive energy, the more positive things come into your life. The more you put out negative, the more negative things come into your life. So you are transmitting the energy, the frequency into the universe. You are telling it what you want by your energy, not what you say, not what you do, not none of that. What you actually feel, what you actually believe, what's coming up inside of you. That is what is coming out of you into the universe, giving it signal for it to turn around and give you whatever it is that you've been giving it. So be very mindful and be very intentional. That's the first thing. Because I'm telling you, it makes a difference. Like, sit with yourself and really get into your feelings. Sit with yourself and really dig up what's going on and figure out what is in you that needs to come out of you. What is in you? What signal are you giving off? Like, what do you want out of your life and what signal are you giving off? Every day, be consciously aware of the signal that you're giving off. Every day, be consciously aware of like the energy that you're transmitting. Just be aware of it. If it doesn't feel good, if you don't like it, if you don't want more of it, stop putting it out. If you sit there and you're like, I don't want to feel like this, stop feeling like that. If you don't want more of it, stop allowing it, because all it is the decision, a choice. And if you allow it, it's going to fester. And then if you dwell on it, it's going to grow and it's going to last longer and it's going to get stronger. And that's going to be the frequency that you're transmitting, is a strong as negative frequency. So then what do you expect your life to be? What do you expect to come back to you? Negative things, things that give you more of that energy that you put out, things that give you more of that frequency that you transmitted. It's going to give you exactly what you asked for, baby. It's going to give you exactly what you ask for, and not verbally speaking. Ask for what your body vibrates, what frequency you're transmitting. It's going to turn around and give you just that. Okay? So that was number one. Like, be very, very intentional. Be very, very aware. Be very, very consciously aware of what you're putting out. Because do you want to be in control of it or not? I mean, it's going on all day, every day. Everybody is doing it. We're all made the same. We're all transmitters and receivers. So if that's the case, think about how many people are unconsciously aware, just walking around, just not being in control. Like, it's coming up and they just rolling with it. Whatever comes up in them, they allow it. They allow it to sit there. They don't do nothing about it and wonder why their life is so miserable, or wonder why things aren't going right in their life, and wonder why all of these things are not lining up for them. But they've been transmitting the wrong energy, the wrong frequency for how long, without even realizing, without even paying any attention, without even noticing that they are creating the reality that they're living in, but they're just unconsciously aware of it. So they're not even thinking about, like, I am doing this to myself. But as soon as you know that, and as soon as you know that you are going to do it regardless, you're going to do it regardless. Do you want to be aware of it? Do you want to be consciously awake and aware of what you're doing or not? You're doing it anyway. So just like think about it. You know, you're going to do it one way or another. So just, I would want to be in control of what I'm putting out, instead of just walking around oblivious to the fact that all of this, whatever this low vibrational frequency that I'm putting out, is turning around and giving me more low vibrational circumstances and situations. And I'm just walking around like I have no control when I do. So that's number one. Like, point blank period, the most important thing I can think of is that you are the one that's creating it. You are the one. So just be aware of it. Be a part of it. Like, don't just let it happen. Create it. Make it happen. Make it what you want it to be, not just what is coming up, because everything that's in you is not good for you. And we've been programmed to vibrate in such a low frequency for so long that we just think that it's normal. We just think it's normal life when it's not. It's not. And it gets comfortable. Like the negative energy, the low vibration, it gets real comfortable because you've been in it so long. You know what I'm saying? So it's like something that you've been sitting in for so long, years and years and years and years, maybe decades, gets very comfortable. And getting out of that low vibration into a higher frequency would be better, right? It would be better. It would just be better for you. Like, but it's gonna be but it's going to be uncomfortable as well, because transitioning from that low vibration to a higher vibration is not the most comfortable thing until that becomes your new norm, until the higher vibrational self becomes the new norm. And then it'll turn around, it'll flip, and it'll be opposite. It'll be like you're so high vibrational that when your body attracts some low vibration, or you're transmitting some low vibration, it's going to be uncomfortable. So right now, the high vibration may be uncomfortable because you're accustomed to a lower vibration or frequency. But once you become consciously aware and you demand yourself to change that vibration and frequency, and you start transmitting on a higher level, trust me, the lower vibrations will become uncomfortable, and you'll notice them so fast that you'll be able to respond accordingly, because you're like, I'm not going down in that low frequency anymore. I don't dwell down there. I'm up here. My energy's up here. So anytime something happens, or you allow you allow yourself to transmit something on a lower scale, a lower vibration, you immediately pick it up. It's just right now you live in that lower vibration. So it's really, really comfortable, and it's not as easy to, you have to just make a decision to do it, right? So that's number one. Number two. What the hell is number two? Oh, number two. I got number two, y'all, and number three, because I just thought about these before I started making this video. Oh, number two. So number two is, it's phases to this. You are not going to get this overnight. This journey is not an overnight thing. It's not like a popcorn situation. It's not like you put it in the microwave and it's done in 3 minutes. It's not that type of situation. There are phases to it. It's just, first of all, it's understanding, knowledge, growth, understanding, right? And then you have to purge. You have to do that shadow work. You have to get up all of that negative energy that's been dwelling in you so long. You have to figure out the source, the root cause of it. You have to sit with it. It's real, real, real uncomfortable. And let me tell you about this part. It's about the phases and about the things coming up, right? So like when things start to come up, they're not going to just come at one time. So when you feel like you dealt with a situation, or you felt like, I'm past that, or I don't even know why this energy is coming up in me. I've already dealt with this. I don't care about that. That's what you think. If it's coming up, it's coming up for a reason. It cannot come up if it's not there. Point blank, period. So if it's coming up, it's still there, and you need to deal with it. And then just because you felt like you dealt with a situation, if it comes up, it's really like, it's really beautiful thing. Because if you think about it, the Most High, God, the universe, spirits, they are guiding you. That's why it's coming up, because they're just trying to show you what it is that's still in you that you need to work on to elevate and level up to the next level. You have to purge and clear all of the junk out, right? Before you can take in some new stuff. You have to get rid of the old before all the new comes in. So it takes time, and it takes work, and it takes like you doing the work to like deal with the stuff that's coming up, deal with the emotions and the energy that's coming up in you. So that phase two, that number two is like the phases, because I used to think like, now I embrace the journey wholeheartedly and I love the process, and I'm grateful when things come up because I'm so ready to get rid of everything, even things that I'm unconsciously aware of. I'm so ready to get rid of them. I'm so grateful when they come up because I'm like, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Most High. I appreciate you guiding me. I appreciate you showing me what it is that I still need to deal with. So that's how I look at it now. So the quicker you can look at that, the better you off you'll be, because I used to be not mad, but like a disappointment in myself, right? I used to be like, girl, you know better than this. Like, why are you transmitting this low vibration? Like, you know better than this. Why are you sitting in this energy? You know what to do. Just turn around and make it positive and do this. But if it's coming up, you have to deal with it. You can't just it's gonna take time. So, it's like 2 and 3 kind of go hand in hand, because 3 is, and so I'm gonna talk about them together, because 3 is just having grace on yourself, just knowing that, excuse me, you're always where you're supposed to be. You're always where you're supposed to be. Even in the journey, you're always where you're supposed to be. So no matter how fast you want to get it, no matter how bad in you want to elevate, no matter how much you want to change, and become the divine being that you are, and just remember all your gifts and talents, and as much as you want to elevate spiritually, you are always where you're supposed to be, baby. Always, always. In the journey, everything is happening to you as it should. It's happening for a reason. You're right where you're supposed to be. Just give yourself some grace. Just slow down a little bit. Slow down. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the journey. Because next thing you know, you turn around and you realize that you're on the next level of it. And you're like, oh, it wasn't that bad. I could have waited. I could have not transmitted anxiety or frustration about the situation, because I still ended up where I was supposed to be. You have to think about it like that. So it's phases to it. So don't beat yourself up thinking like, oh my gosh, like, I know I'm not supposed to be feeling this way, or I know I'm not supposed to be transmitting this type of energy. Like, I need to get myself together. Like, what's wrong with me? What's going on? Don't do that, because it's supposed to be coming up. It's phases to it. It's phases to the purification process. It's like to that shadow work. You put in all that work trying to pull up all of that stuff. It might come up in spurts over months, a year. It could, it's phases to it. Just be gracious on yourself and know that you are always where you're supposed to be. So even if it feels like, oh my gosh, like I know better than being here, just take a moment and give gratitude and say, well, obviously this is for a reason. Obviously this is for a lesson for me. Obviously this is something that I need to deal with. Let me sit down and address the energy that I feel. Let me sit down and figure out what the root cause, what the source of this is. Let me address it. So, with that being said, let's just go over them again. 1 is freaking, you are transmitting all the time. Be intentional, be aware, and be deliberate. Don't just allow it to just go on without you even noticing, without you paying attention, without your control. Let's dead that. We need to definitely take control of our energy and be very consciously aware. It's a choice. If you want to have a bad day and you want to put negative energy out, that's your choice. You can't blame that on nobody, no circumstance. Nobody did it to you. It won't because of no outside situation that you got going on. It won't because of your job. It won't because of your spouse. It wasn't because of your boyfriend, girlfriend. It wasn't because of your mama and your brother and your dad and whoever. It wasn't. They didn't do it. They didn't do it to you. They didn't. Whatever they got is in their reality, is their life. If you feel it, you brought it upon yourself. And now you need to sit with it and say, what's the root cause of this? Why do I feel this way? Why am I allowing this to come up? And I know this is true because I'm changing. I can definitely see that things that would have, somebody could have said something and I'm looking like, who the fuck, what, who said what now, what, It rolls off of me. I don't care. I don't vibrate. What are you talking about? I don't even take it if you intended it to be negative. it didn't come to me that way. I didn't receive it. I transmit and receive my own energy. So I don't have nothing to do with what you got going on. That's you. So I know I'm changing from that aspect because, honey, you couldn't say nothing to me. Okay? But I know I'm changing because now you can say whatever you want. It doesn't bother me. So it's phases like that too. It's phases. You're gonna see the progression over time. It's not an overnight thing. Just slow down. Know that you're where you're supposed to be. Where you're supposed to be. If you are every day setting intention, if you are every day being consciously aware, if you are every day focusing on your energy, making sure that you're transmitting and it's the highest positive frequency vibration that you can. When those moments come up of lower vibration, just deal with it. Don't feel like you failed. Don't feel like you're not where you're supposed to be. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, all this work is not paying off because I'm now feeling like this. Don't do that. It's coming up for a reason. Let it come up, let it come out, so you could get over this process, so you could get to the next level, right? Because the next level is like, whew, mind blowing. That's when you get all of the downloads. You get all the spirit, the most high, the universe just starts speaking to you and pouring into you because you get filled back up because you did the work of releasing all the junk. Now you get filled up with a whole new energy. You get filled up with new information, new knowledge, new skills, new desires, new everything that you didn't even know is possible, that you didn't even know you had, that you didn't even know like you were capable of. All these things start coming in, right? But it makes sense, doesn't it, to have to purify and have to get all of the negative out and have to heal from the traumas and the things that you've been holding on to and all of that. It makes sense that that has to happen first before you go into a new. It's like shedding the old skin to get new skin. So that makes sense, right? You're growing like those the animals that shed their skin, the reptiles and stuff that shared their skin. It's like they're growing into a new person, to I mean not a person, but into a bigger, better version of themselves, right? And they have to shed that old skin in order for their new skin underneath to emerge. It's the same thing. You have to shed that junk. You have to clear and purify all them chakras, all of that negative energy that all them chakras is holding for you. You got to go in there and cleanse it out, and you just get intentional with the cleansing. It's all about intent. Whatever you want, put some intent behind it, is yours. So if you want to clean up that negative energy, do some mirror work, stand there and talk to yourself, tell yourself what you're going to do and what is about to happen, and then do it. Get intentional. Sorry, my storage, it keeps getting full. But anyway, so that's all you have to do that's 2. 3 is give yourself grace. Give yourself some space. Give yourself just enjoy the journey and stop thinking like you're not doing a good job. Stop thinking like you're not where you're supposed to be. Stop thinking like, oh my gosh, like how long is this gonna take? Because like I've been working, I've been doing all this, I've been trying. Oh, another thing. Trying is not doing. Trying is not doing. Okay? Trying is not doing. It's either doing or not doing. Trying is not doing. So let's do it. Let's just do it. Be intentional. Do it. And then allow it to happen. Give yourself some grace. Know that, like I stated, you're always where you're supposed to be. Always. Everything is lining up for you. Everything is working out in your favor. Even when it doesn't seem like that. Even when it feels like, what is going on? This is chaos. Deal with it. Because it's for your purification process. It's meant for you. It's a benefit for you. Even though it's uncomfortable as heck. It's uncomfortable. But it's worth it. It's worth it because once you clear it all out and you release all of that negative energy and then you start being filled with this higher vibrational energy and you start getting these downloads and you start realizing your gifts and spirit starts talking to you and you're like, oh my gosh, this is happening. I know this is meant for me to hear. You're hearing things to do. You're getting ideas. You're getting these downloads and it's amazing. So you just got to enjoy the process. Know that you're always where you're supposed to be. Always where you're supposed to be. Especially And this is for the people that are setting intention and being intentional, and they're on their journey and they're putting forth the effort. If that's you, you're where you're supposed to be, regardless of what the outside circumstance looks like right now, regardless of what's going on, regardless, you are always, every single day, every single moment, where you are supposed to be in its divine timing, orchestrated specifically for you. You're where you're supposed to be. So pat yourself on the back through every process of it, through every purge of it, through every download of it, through everything. Be grateful, give gratitude, just give gratitude for the whole entire process, even for the things that are difficult, even for the things that are uncomfortable, because it's for your betterment. It's to make you a better person, a divine entity, to take you to your highest potential. That is what it's for. So it's all worth it. None of it is in vain. All of it is perfectly divine. Okay? I love you guys so much, beautiful souls. Like, I am on my journey, is taking off to a whole nother level. I can't wait to start sharing with you guys, like, some of these new gifts that are coming up upon your girl. I'm super excited. I'm trying to collect enough videos to kind of like make a post about like what's been going on with me. But then I told you I got these healing hands, y'all. And I'm not lying to you, because I'm telling you, I've been doing some things with them, okay? So that's for another video. But stay tuned. Till next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.